Once again, hello to everyone. This is 1 a.m. Strange and Supernatural Channel. True stories and more. I am 1 a.m. and welcome. This here experience is also one of my own, and it is also one of the experiences that I will never forget. Of course, none of them that I have already shared with you. The other experiences that I have shared with you, those I will never forget. This happened in Tulare, California. And I went with my cousin to his ex-girlfriend's grandmother's house. And my cousin and her were close. This is Grandma Nelly. Now, this is one of the houses that I have been to where it's just hard to kind of explain, but let me tell you that there was good and not quite bad. It's something that I could not put my finger on, but definitely of the non-physical type. What people would call a haunted house, where there's just so many strange things that would happen and you could not explain them. Especially you could not explain them away or write them off as plumbing in the house or the house settling and so on. So here we go. Experience number 1. At Grandma Nelly's house. Right away when my cousin and I parked the car, and we were going to stay with Grandma Nelly for about, if I remember right, we stayed there for 2 days, 2 nights. So right away when we park, we come out. Grandma Nelly is actually coming out the door with a big smile on her face. And I have met her previously a couple times. And what happened was, my cousin said, hey, do you want to go and meet Grandma Nelly? I said, yeah. I said, okay, well, she lives in Tulare, so we're going to drive down there. And so we did. So we pull up in the driveway, and Grandma Nelly comes out the door, welcomes us, and And I really like Grandma Nelly. I remember her as being a very warm, very happy person. And and she tells us that she told me before anyway. She told me that she grew up in Hawaii, and but I might talk about that later. But anyway, so we pull up in the driveway, and right off the bat, I mean right away, I start feeling a very, very good feeling. It feels like it's everywhere. It's from the driveway to the little patch of lawn that she had. I think there were trees and some plants there. I can't recall, but I remember feeling it's as if I'm in a beautiful field, feeling very happy, very comfortable. I just felt very, very happy and very joyful. And never have I been in just the outside perimeter of a home feeling that way. And it was so strong. I've never been into any home in or around a home that had that kind of experience at that strength. And I'll never forget it. And so finally, my cousin and me, we walk through the door. I think Grandma Nelly offers us some tea or soda. I can't really remember exactly. And maybe something to eat. And then she tells us where we're going to sleep, at night. And where I was going to sleep, I ended up sleeping on the couch in the living room next to, where the TV is. And we just talk. All of us just talk, and, we laugh, because she's really, she's like that. We always laugh. We tell jokes. And, but so I remember the next experience that I had in this home was very strange. I remember my cousin not being in the living room, and I think he was in the room, I think he was in the kitchen with Grandma Nelly, and I was in the living room by myself for about a minute, and I turn to my right. I remember turning to my right. I remember turning around. I was turning around, and I see like this cape, what I describe as a curtain or like a cape. It's as if like you have someone that's leaving a room and you see a cape sweep over your face. Okay, so try to imagine that. Try to imagine like Superman. Okay, that's an example. Everyone knows that Superman or Batman has a cape. So imagine Superman turning quickly to leave, to walk out of a room, and his cape swings over, swings around, sweeps around, and you can see that. You can see that part of the cape swing around and sweep around. That's what happened to me, and I was taken by surprise. After it happened, I was thinking, what was that? No way I just saw that. And the cape was white. It was white. And how it swept over, I've never had that kind of experience either, too. And so my cousin walks into the living room, and he feels that something happened to me. And he said, "What happened? Are you okay?" He asked me. And I reply, yeah, I'm fine. I gotta tell you what just happened to me. So after I told him about that cape experience, he told me, "You know what? Tell Grandma Nelly. Tell her what you experienced." And I said, "Are you sure?" I don't want to scare her. And my cousin said, "No, just go ahead. It's okay. She won't think you're weird, She'll hear you out." And so I did that. And there were other experiences in this home too, where you just feel something is always there. It doesn't feel bad to me when I try to recall these events. It just really feels like someone's there wherever you go in the house. Because I remember also going to the garage and going down the hallway. So you have a living room, then you have a little hallway, and you have a bedroom there. I remember going there, going to the garage, and I would just tell Grandma Nelly what I'm feeling. And she says, "Huh, really?" And I would say, "Yeah, that's what I feel. That someone is always around, and it's more than one person." I told her, "It feels like more than one person is always around with you, but it does not feel bad." Now, when nighttime came, I felt a little creeped out in that home. And those are my experiences in Grandma Nelly's house. And once again, everyone, yes, these are one of my own experiences. I am 1AM, and this is another experience, strange and supernatural, that I have had in my lifetime. And this is also around the 2000, 2001, 2002 time. Now, if you are having any of these experiences, please comment me in the box below if you would like to talk. And thank you for listening. And don't forget, you are never alone. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.